Very good, Rosalindas. So Carlos proposed the six kingdom. Yes, Subhamjit, Carlos, Shraddha Chaudhary, Smriti Priyadarshini, Om Prakash Parada. Very good. Okay, first again. I have Mini, Snigdha, then Subham, Subhasmita, Smriti, Smita, Lipsa. Very good. So Carlos proposed the six kingdom system of classification, and he has divided the Monera kingdom into two subkingdom. One is your Eubacteria, another one is the Archaebacteria. Okay, so now look at here. So today we will start the next part of our video. Get ready to see these all.
Creepers, shrubs, and orchids. I never realized so many of them.
Look at here. In today's video, we are going to look about the plant kingdom only. Whatever the green plants are available upon our earth, those are autotrophic in nature. As we know only this much data, we have to know again this plant kingdom is divided into how much subgroups. Okay, there are more than 10 subgroups of plant kingdom, but according to your syllabus you have to learn only about 5 division. Okay, so get ready to see about them.
Them even existed on this planet.
Our planet has an amazing variety of flora and fauna.
Look at here. Flora means the flower bearing organism.
Sir, flower.
Means plants. And fauna means the flowerless organism, means the animals. We are going to classify these flora means plants. Okay.
Even if you were to consider just the plant kingdom, the sheer number of species of scientists
at
and
here.
enthusiasts have always tried to organize this vast domain of information.
Look at here. How can able to classify? How can able to categorize the plant kingdom into different groups? Look at here. You don't have to remember it as the class. Simply remember all the plant kingdoms are classified into two subkingdom. One is Cryptogame.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, voice is not coming clearly.
Try to come to network zone, beta. Is it audible to rest all students?
Sir, every time.
Is it audible to the rest all students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, Ankit Kumar, try to come to the network zone, beta.
Yes, sir.
Look at here. So the plant kingdom
Hello,
divided
sir.
into two subkingdom. One is the Cryptogame, another one is the Phanerogame. Okay. Again, the subkingdom Cryptogame divided into three divisions because the subgroup of plant kingdoms are called as divisions. So instead of saying class, you have to remember it as the division. Division Thallophyta, division Bryophyta, division Pteridophyta. Then here subkingdom Phanerogame is divided into two subgroups or two divisions. Here is the division Gymnosperms and division Angiosperms. That's all about the simply data. We have to look at here. Wait for a few minutes. Look at here. The cryptogams are generally very less advanced in nature than that of the phanerogams. Means if we'll see that the in case of plant, the seed is the most advanced organ of a plant. Remember, seed is the most advanced organ of plant. But in case of cryptogam, they do not produce seed. All the plants which remains under cryptogame subdivision subkingdom, they do not produce seed. But the plants which remain under phanerogame, they produce seed. So here the question arises, if the plants will not produce seed, then how do they reproduce another plant? And listen, seed is the resultant of sexual reproduction in plants. So the plants which are advanced in nature, they will perform sexual reproduction and they will produce seed. But those who are not advanced, they will produce seed like structure which are called as spore. Okay, the reproductive unit in case of cryptogame is called as spore. Generally they produces spore. Somehow the spores have degree of advancement. Okay, now look at here. So the spore producing plants are called as cryptogams and their group name is called as, or subkingdom name is called as, cryptogame. Similarly, the plants which reproduces by seed are called phanerogams and their subkingdom name is phanerogame. Look towards the pronunciation also. Is it clear to everyone? Hello? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now look towards there how the
Sir,
spore producing
phanerogam.
plants are classifying into three different divisions. First look towards the Thallophyta. Generally, Thallophyta is considered as the first division of Plantae kingdom and it do not have differentiated plant body. Thallophyta comes from the word thallus, that means sac like structure. Okay, due to this word, Greek word thallus, though their body looks like simply a bag like structure without any distinguished part, hence the whole structure is considered as a thallus or simply bag like structure. Hence you cannot differentiate any body part from such plants. Hence all the plants which have thallus like body structure, or the plants which do not have differentiated body parts, that means you cannot differentiate which is the branch, which is the root, which is the leaf of this plant. Simply these are the jelly like green substances. Okay, they don't have differentiated mass, a differentiated body part. They simply the green mass, gel like green mass, and they are autotrophic, photosynthetic also, and hence their division name is called as Thallophyta. Could you understand? Hello?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
the rest all divisions, they have differentiated body parts, means gradually they are evolving during the course of time. Again, if we'll consider, if they have differentiated plant body, look towards, if we'll consider these two divisions, means Bryophyta and Pteridophyta, they have differentiated plant body, that I have previously said. Only Thallophyta, they do not have differentiated plant body. You cannot find any root, stem, leaf part of Thallophyta. But when you will move towards the another two divisions of this cryptogame, you will see that they have differentiated body part. But if you will consider the occurrence of vascular tissue means xylem and phloem. Okay, if you'll see, or if you'll consider the point that whether they will contain vascular tissue or not, you can find that Bryophyta division, that means all the plants which remains under Bryophyta, they do not have vascular tissue. Remember, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Generally, in case of bryophyta, so they need some water to develop because they have the what differentiated body part means leaf, root like structure like this. So they need the water to reach towards the leaf, and gradually these plants are evolving towards the land surface. If you will see that these are the green gel like substance and they will completely aquatic in nature, they will remain completely in water. But when we will look towards the bryophyta, they need some root to absorb the the water from the water body or water content region to the leaf surface, and generally these are available in dumpy area. Okay, and these bryophyta generally they do not have specialized vascular tissue. Remember, bryophyta do not have specialized vascular tissue, but that specialized vascular tissue is present in pteridophyta. So now your division pteridophyta has differentiated body part, means they have proper root, stem and leaf. But bryophyta, look at here, bryophyta do not have proper root, leaf and stem, but they are likely to be appear as the shoot part and root part. Their root part is not properly developed because the root generally contains the vascular tissue, xylem and phloem, and it helps to transport the materials. But in case of bryophyta, though they are not properly developed, they have the root and shoot like structure and they have no vascular tissue. You can categorize all the plants under bryophyta, and you can see that pteridophyta, recall I am repeating again, the pteridophyta they have differentiated body part and also they possess vascular tissue, means your xylem and phloem, which are the two conducting tissue, they are also present in pteridophyta. So could you get some brief idea regarding to the all the cryptogamy subkingdom? Hello.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Now
sir,
let us move towards the seed
sir,
producing plant. Yes,
sir,
yes,
sir.
Deva.
Telophyta has vascular tissue.
Yes, they have vascular tissue. Okay, and specialized vascular tissue.
Yes, sir.
Now let us move towards, but not well developed. Because they are evolving gradually, they are adjusting with the environmental changes, they are developing due to the course of time. Now look towards the subkingdom Phanerogame. And Phanerogame, they are the seed producing plants, isn't it? Hello,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
look at here.
Yes, sir.
So when you will see the type of seed, whether the seeds are remaining inside the fleshy part of the fruit or the seeds are remaining just naked without any covering. Okay, again you have to consider whether the seeds are inside the fruit or not. Then you can classify all the Phanerogame into two divisions. The first division is of your Phanerogame is gymnosperms, but if you see all the division, this one will be the fourth division of a Plantae kingdom, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So the gymnosperms generally contains naked seed, means the seeds are not present inside the fruit part, means the fleshy part of the reproductive organ, fruit. But angiosperms, the seeds are present inside fruit. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Again, these angiosperms, they have the well protected seed, isn't it? Hello.
Yes.
So now look at here. These angiosperms means the oval protected seed containing plants. They are again are of two subdivisions. They have one is your monocot, another is the dicots. And the group of monocots, monocot you know? Do you know about monocot and dicot?
No, sir.
Okay. Simply remember up to this much. During the course of time, I will say about all these things. Okay. Now look at here. Let us complete the video up to that much.
It is an ongoing effort. In this lesson, you will learn about the classification of the plant kingdom.
If any other extra information I will get or we will see during the course of video, then we'll also explain these all.
At the end of this lesson, you will be able to
These all are the summary we are going to learn.
classification. Members of the plant kingdom are called plantae. They are set apart from other organisms by two unique characteristics. They are all eukaryotes.
Look at here. What are the common characteristics of plantae kingdom? We have already discussed the common characteristics of Monera, Protista and fungi. In a lot of 4 to 5 points we have already discussed with their respective examples. Now we have to learn details about the plantae kingdom. Now let us look at here. So the very first point for plantae kingdom is what? These are eukaryotic, multicellular in nature. Means the plant is made up of more than one cell, and whatever the cells will be composed to the plant body, they all are eukaryotes. Means they have truly developed nucleus. Okay.
And they use chlorophyll for photosynthesis.
They are also autotrophic in nature. Means they will use the chlorophyll for photosynthesis to make their own food by absorbing solar radiation. This is the unique characteristics of a plantae kingdom.
To
You
make
see
their
the anatomy of leaf. Anatomy means the internal structure of leaf. Okay. Now look at here.
own food. Photosynthesis is the process by which plants use energy from the sun to convert water and carbon dioxide into sugar.
This is the very most familiar definition that you have learned from the beginning of your standard 3 probably. What is the photosynthesis? It is the process in which 6 carbon dioxide molecules are used along with 6 water molecule in the presence of sunlight by by the absorption of chlorophyll to produce one glucose molecule along with release of 6 oxygen molecules. So the equation for this chemical process, universal photosynthesis process, is 6CO2 plus 6H2O gives rise to 6C6H12O6. That's the symbol for glucose molecule plus 6O2. Okay.
And release oxygen into the atmosphere.
Very beautiful, amazing
This
animation
is a
videos
plant
here.
tissue. As you can see, plants are multicellular and have cell walls.
Another unique feature of plant kingdom is they are made up of cellulose composed cell wall as their outer covering. Remember, the cell wall of a plants are made up of cellulose.
The fascinating world of plants or plantae is divided into two sub-kingdoms. These sub-kingdoms are further divided into 5 distinct classes.
You don't have to remember these are the classes. These are the distinct divisions. Remember, these 5 were distinct divisions. These are not classes. Again, they are divided into different classes. Remember, because the subgroup of division are the classes.
This classification is based on specific criteria.
Look, what are the criteria, means the basis through which you can classify. Whatever the things we have discussed, you just have to recall this by this video.
These
Okay?
criteria evolve from answers to 4 main questions. 1. Does the plant have distinct parts?
Very first thing, does the plant have distinct part? What are the 3 main distinct part of the plant? Root, stem and leaf. So whether the plant have distinct part or not, we have to consider this point. This is the first criteria, distinct part of plant.
Like stem, roots, and leaves. 2. Do these parts have tissues that
Second,
transport food and water?
do these plants have vascular tissue, means vascular specified vascular tissues are present or not. Second point, you just remember vascular tissue. First is differentiated part, first criteria. Second is vascular tissue. Remember, and vascular tissue are what? Xylem and phloem. Remember these things.
3. Does the plant bear naked seeds?
Means the seeds are naked or they are remains protected inside food. Understood? This is the third point or third criteria.
4. Are these seeds enclosed in fruits?
Listen. Actually, the third point is saying whether the seeds are in its pure form or not. Whether actually you can say they are the seed or simply they are the spores. Generally, spores are they remains exposed to the environment, so they are not protected, and spores are forming in large number comparable to the seeds. So in that condition, we can say that point as whether the spores are protected or not. But here we can see whether the seeds are enclosed or not. Sorry, not the spores. Here the in the third point you can remember that criteria as whether the reproductive units are protected or not. If they will be spores, they will remain exposed to the bare outer environment. But when they will be seed, they will contain seed coat. If they will contain seed coat, they will remain inside the fruit or not. Whether they are enclosed inside the fruit or not. This one will be the fourth criteria. Is it clear to everyone? What are the 4 criteria?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now look at here.
Now, let's look at this classification in detail. In 1883, Eichler classified
Write down in 1883 Eichler. E-I-C-H-L-E-R. Do not write the spelling from here. Okay. Write the spelling of Eichler. E-I-C-H-L-E-R. In 1883, what he has did.
the plant kingdom into 2 sub-kingdoms, Cryptogamy and Phanerogamy.
Look at here. This Eichler in 1883 has classified the plant kingdom into 2 subkingdoms. First is your Cryptogamy, then is your Phanerogamy. Write down.
The sub-kingdom Cryptogamy includes plants with hidden reproductive organs.
Look at here. They contains the plants which possesses hidden reproductive organ. Means you cannot distinguish what is the reproductive organ which remains present inside the spore. Remember. Is it clear to everyone? So you can write the Cryptogamy generates spores, or you can write the Cryptogamy contains hidden reproductive organs. Write it down. Cryptogamy contains hidden reproductive organ. You cannot easily distinguish.
सर
Yes.
सर मेरे को वीडियो नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है, वो वाला टेबल ही सिर्फ दिखाई दे रहा है तभी से.
टेबल ही दिखाई दे रहा है, रुको जरा। Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now look at here.
These plants do not bear flowers or seeds.
Another point of cryptogamy, that means another characteristic, these plants do not bear flowers. If they will not bear flower, they will not produce fruit, or the flowers will not produce it, because seeds are producing from flowers, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So you cannot see the
Yes,
flower
sir.
of such plants. You cannot see also the seeds in that plant, but they are reproducing, means they are producing their new plants. How? They must contain some organs which remains hidden, and those hidden reproductive organs are present inside the spore in case of cryptogamy. Is it clear? And these are the example of such cryptogamy generally you can find in nature. Now let us look at here, what are these?
Cryptogamy are further divided into 3 groups. Thallophyta,
These are the division. Division 1, Thallophyta. Division 2,
Bryophyta,
Bryophyta.
and
Division
Pteridophyta.
3, Pteridophyta.
Thallophyta are the simplest of plants that do not have a
Give the subheading as Thallophyta. You just have to write properly.
well-differentiated body design.
सर
Yes,
सर
yes.
मेरे को अभी भी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है।
Come to the network zone, it will be better for you.
सर नेटवर्क है मोबाइल में।
Is it visible to rest all students? Let me confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you could understand
Yes,
better.
sir.
You have to come to the network zone so that it is
Okay,
visible
sir.
properly. Okay. Now look at here.
The voice audible, but the picture is not visible.
Yes, it depends upon the network strength beta.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now listen. The Thallophyta, these group generally contain the simplest type of plant, which do not have a well differentiated body design. Okay. That means you cannot see the root, stem, and leaf of the plant, those who are belonging to Thallophyta, and these are the simplest plant. Remember this thing.
They are mostly aquatic.
Generally they are present in water bodies. Okay, and sometimes they are also they are though macroscopic, but you need to enlarge these plants to see their detailed structure under microscope. Look at here.
Do you see something floating in that glass of water?
You can see that such type of what very small plants, they are floating in the water, and when you observe them you will notice that they are what, the green pigment containing characters, sorry, organisms, and we are seeing them as the alga. So all the plants, those who are belonging to Thallophyta, they are considered as alga. Okay, or algae you can say.
That's algae. As you can see, algae do not
Who can recall that these algae, what is the name of this algae? You have already seen this diagram in standard 8. Try to recall.
have leaves, stems,
Blue green.
or roots.
Try to recall what it will be.
Algae can be
It's
seen
a Chlamydomonas. Have you ever seen such structure? This is the Chlamydomonas. And what is it?
Yes,
It's
sir.
the Spirogyra. So these are the algae, and they remains inside the cryptogamy, and the Thallophyta division. Okay, they are single celled, some are multicellular in nature. Okay, Some are the single cellular unit, means they are made up of only single cell or unicellular, but they all are autotrophic. Okay, sometimes they remain associated with algae. When they remain associated with fungi, they forms lichen, isn't it? By which relationship? Who can say?
Yes, sir.
Who can say algae and fungi remain together by which
Symbiotic relationship.
Very good.
That symbiotic relationship.
Very good. Now look at here.
Relationship.
What are the characteristics of this simplest plant group? That is your Thallophyta. Look at here.
Single as well as multi-celled
Some are
organisms.
single cell, means some are unicellular and some are multicellular in nature. Then
They are autotrophic in
they are autotrophic, means they contains chlorophyll in their chloroplast. Chloroplast is one type of plastid, and chlorophyll is the green pigment. Though they contains green pigment, they looks green. Due to the presence of this green pigment, they can also absorb the solar radiation to perform photosynthetic, and they are also living in water, so that they are aquatic, they are photosynthetic. Clear?
nutrition.
Yes.
Algae belong to the group Thallophyta. Chlamydomonas.
Example. The example of algae, Chlamydomonas. Then here this one is the
Pyrogyra,
Pyrogyra,
Eulothrix,
Eulothrix,
Cladophora,
Cladophora,
and Chara.
Chara. These are the example of your algae or Thallophyta, because the members of Thallophyta division are called as algae at here. Okay.
Are all examples of algae that are included in Thallophyta.
Now let us
Let's move on
towards
to the next group.
it is the division 2, Bryophyta.
Look at this thin carpet of vegetation on the rock.
Sometimes you can see such type of green patches are found at the coastal region of river, or even your what the boundaries, the wall. Such type of green patches are found, isn't it? And these green
Yes, sir.
patches generally they contains what?
Yes, sir.
If you'll extract them, then अगर आप लोग वैसे क्या निकालोगे, वो जहाँ से भी चिपका हुआ होता है, फिर क्या मिलेगा? वो एक तरह से तो वो ग्रीन दिखाई मिलेगा, पर वो नीचे से क्या मिलेगा? थोड़ी थोड़ी वो हेयर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर मिलेगा, है कि नहीं? रूट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर, और उसी से ही वो जुड़े हुए रहते हैं वो दीवार से. ओके. और
Surely.
हाँ, yes, like that. So these all are the members of your Bryophyta. They are somehow much more developed than that of the Thallophyta members. Now look at here.
Do you know what it is called? It's moss.
You can say them as the moss. Okay. The members of
You
Bryophyta
may
are called
have
as moss.
noticed
Look at here.
moss on walls, rocks, and barks of trees.
Isn't it?
Now, look at it closely.
Yes, sir.
If you look it closely, you will see that they have the distinguished body parts. Okay.
You
They
will
have-
find that it resembles a plant.
it looks like
That
the
is,
plant,
It displays a stem and leafy structure.
isn't it? You can see the stem-like structure as well as the leaf structure. Okay. And if you'll
Yes, sir.
zoom out towards its root part, you can see they have also the root-like structure, which are called the rhizoids. 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 They are not true roots, but they are root-like structure.
Moss, or Fernaria, belongs to the group Bryophyta.
Okay. You can say them as the moss, or another example is the Funaria. These all are belongs to the group Bryophyta. Okay.
Bryophytes are often called
Let us look
amphibians
some
of
other
the plant
features
kingdom.
of the Bryophyta. They are called as amphibians of plant kingdom. Amphibian, no, those who are living in both water and land
Land.
surface.
Land and water.
So, but they
Yes, sir.
do not look at here. They require these aquatic and terrestrial conditions for their completion of life cycle. Means in some part of their life, some period of their life, they remain in aquatic condition, and some part of, and for conduction of some activity, they depends upon the terrestrial condition. Generally, for reproduction, they depends upon aquatic condition. Okay.
as they require both aquatic and
Hence, they are
terrestrial
called as the
conditions
amphibians
for
of
the
plant kingdom.
completion of
You
their
can write
life
the points by
cycle.
taking the screenshot also at here.
Their body is differentiated to form stem and leaf-like structures,
But they are not true.
but not true leaves and
Okay.
roots.
But for transportation, they do not have well developed vascular system. ये तो इतना सारा आप लोगों को दिखाई मिल रहा है कि हाँ इनका लीफ है, लीफ लाइक कुछ दिखता है, रूट भी लाइक कुछ दिखता है, पर इनका सही में लीफ या रूट वैसे कुछ नहीं है. अगर होता तो फिर उनके पास वेल डेवलप्ड वास्कुलर टिश्यू भी होता है, पर वो सब नहीं है. ठीक है.
Vascular tissue
इसीलिए हमको अगले डिवीजन की तरफ वो देखना पड़ेगा, जिसको बोलते हैं हम लोग क्या, टेरिडोफाइटा की तरफ जाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है.
which are special tissues for the
जिनके पास
transportation
वास्कुलर टिश्यू है, जो कि स्पेशली ट्रांसपोर्टेशन के लिए ही बने होते हैं. ठीक है.
of nutrients and water are also absent in bryophytes.
These are absent in bryophyte. The vascular tissue are absent in. So, for example, look at
Bryophytes
here.
include
Rhizia,
Rhizia and
Markantia.
Markantia.
Okay, Rhizia and Markantia. Now let us look. You have seen such type of feather-like structure. Could you see? These are the feather-like structure. Could you resemble this structure as the feather of
Yes, sir.
bird? Though they are looking like the feather of a bird, it comes. Look at here. Pteridophyta comes from a Greek word. One is pteridos, another is phyta. Pteridos means feather-like, and phyta means plants. So the plants which full body just look like the feather, they remains under pteridophyta, but not all the plants. Most of the plants which looks like feather, they remain under pteridophyta. But some plants, they are not looking like the feather also. Look at here. So now we have to move towards the third division, that is your pteridophyta. Now let us see what kind of advancement is present in the pteridophyta. Look at here.
As you can see, this plant has well-formed leaves. What do you think it is? A thallophyte or a bryophyte?
No, we cannot consider them as thallophyte or bryophyte because they have
Well,
developed parts.
actually, it belongs to neither of the two groups. This plant is a fern, and
It is a fern, not phone. F-E-R-N. Okay, the members of pteridophyta are called as fern. F-E-R-N. Here, this one is the fern. Okay, not all the members. These are the fern. F-E-R-N.
belongs to the third group under Cryptogame.
Means they have the hidden reproductive unit. Again, remember, cryptogame means they have hidden reproductive organs. Phanerogame, they produces seeds. Is it clear? मैं इतना कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि जितना हो सके उतना तुमको बाई हार्ट करवा दूं ये सब, मतलब ये सारा कुछ याद रह जाए. Cryptogame means the organisms, they have hidden reproductive units. They do not have flower, they do not have seed. But Phanerogame, they are the plants which contains the seeds for their reproduction. Now let
This
us look
third
at
group
Pteridophyta.
is known as Pteridophyta. Horse tails and Marsilia are also pteridophytes.
Look at here. You have seen the thorn. These are under Pteridophyta. Sometimes such type of plants are also found in aquatic region, and you have seen such type of what green in your locality. These are also available in market also. These are known as Marsilia in biological way. Okay. Have you ever seen such type of plant? Marsilia?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay. So now look
it
at it.
grow
These
near
all are-
the lotus plant.
Yes, yes. So these all are the plants which are remains under Pteridophyta group, and they have
Unlike-
somehow distinct body part. That is, leaf is present, stem is present, roots are also present in such plants.
Thallophytes and
Okay.
bryophytes, the plant body of pteridophytes is differentiated into stem, leaves, and roots.
Now you have the three distinct part of plant, isn't it?
They
Only point of lack is what? They do not produce a seed. Otherwise, you can categorize all these plants under what? The phanerogams, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now look at here.
also have vascular tissues
They also have the vascular tissue. Remember. Okay.
to conduct water and food to the different parts of the plant. Like thallophytes and bryophytes, these plants also have naked embryos.
What he said, like all these previous two group, they also has what? Naked embryo, means
Naked embryo.
hidden reproductive units. And these naked embryo in the form of spores are available and get ready for reproduction, and generally they are present under the leaf because they do not have any outer covering ना, तो फिर ये लोग कैसे मतलब कि नेचर में बच के रहेंगे, इसीलिए ये सब कहाँ दिखने को मिलते हैं, जो पत्ते होते हैं उनके नीचे ही ये सब स्पोर दिखने को मिलता है। और ये स्पोर सब कैसे रहते हैं कि नेकेड एम्ब्रियो इस तरह के रहते हैं, ठीक है। इनका जो एम्ब्रियो है मतलब कि जो पौधा का बच्चा एम्ब्रियो बोलते हैं उसे, वो कहाँ रहता है? नेकेड फॉर्म में रहता है, उनका कोई प्रोटेक्शन नहीं। और किस फॉर्म में रहता है? स्पोर के फॉर्म में वो मिले जाते हैं एनवायरनमेंट में, और कहाँ? पत्तियों के नीचे, ठीक है। अगर इनका कोई प्रोटेक्टिव कवर होता तो फिर वो जाकर ये भी जाकर कहाँ जाते? वो जो फेनोरोगाम्स के अंदर चले जाते
in the form of spores
पर ये
underneath.
देखो जितने भी सारा कुछ हम देख लिए ये सब कहाँ, जो नेचर की इवोल्यूशन के वजह से वो धीरे धीरे एक के बाद एक डेवलप होते जा रहे हैं, ठीक है।
The leaf. What's that?
ओके, इतना सब कुछ हो गया हमारा क्रिप्टोगाम्स के बारे में, ठीक है। और ये जो फेनोरोगाम्स का पार्ट है वो थोड़ा मतलब कि ये थोड़ा डिस्क्रिप्टिव भी है, और आप लोगों के लिए भी बहुत सारे वो टर्म जो है बायोलॉजिकल टर्म वो भी ज़्यादा हो जा रहे हैं। फिर कोशिश करो जितना भी हम लोग डिस्कशन किए आज अप टू आवर व्हाट क्रिप्टोगाम्स, वी हैव कंप्लीटेड द क्रिप्टोगामे Thalophyta, Bryophyta and Pterophyta. Try to write all the characteristic and remember the examples of these three divisions. In the next class, we will proceed from other divisions of your phenogram. Two divisions we left. What are these?
So gymnosperms and angiosperms.
Very good, very good. Gymnosperms and angiosperms we will discuss later on. Okay. So ये वीडियो को भी मैं अगर हो सकेगा तो फिर वो YouTube में भी डाल दूंगा, कोशिश करना कि दोबारा इसे देखने के लिए, ठीक है। अगर कोई डाउट आया तो, वरना नहीं, ठीक है। ओके, अब आप लोग जा सकते हो, कोई बात नहीं। ये क्लास इज ओवर।
Thank you, sir.